How to create Stickman animation with Canva easy tutorial. Hi everyone, welcome back. When people think about animation, they immediately imagine complex software, timelines, keyframes, and hours of manual work. It feels like something only professionals can do for themselves. But here is the reality. You don't need any of that to create clean, engaging animations. With Canva, you can create smooth, Stickman-style animations in the matter of minutes without any prior experience. And the best part, these animations are perfect for YouTube videos, explainer content, social media, and even storytelling. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process from creating your Stickman character to animating scenes and exporting your final video. So you can trust making animations is easy like this. Now, before we jump into Canva, you need to understand why Stickman animations are so powerful. They're quite simple, but that simplicity is exactly what makes them effective. There are no distractions or complex visuals competing for attention. The focus stays on the message and the movement and the story. This is why Stickman animation are widely used in explainer videos, educational content, and viral storytelling formats. They're quite easy to understand, visually clean, and surprisingly engaging when done right. And now with Canva, you can actually create them without learning traditional animation tools. So start by opening up Canva and creating a new design. Go ahead and choose a video format and go with, let's say, a landscape video of 1920 by 1080, which is standard for YouTube. Now this gives you a full HD workspace to build your animation. Now once your canvas is ready, you're essentially working inside a slide-based timeline down here. Each page acts like a scene in your animation. This is important to understand because Canva does not use traditional animation timelines. Instead, it uses pages and transitions to actually go ahead and create the video. Now, let's build your Stickman. Inside Canva, you're going to go over to Elements. First of all, let's give ourselves a basic, background. So to give ourselves a basic background, you can drag and drop any image if you want to, or, let's keep it blank over here. Now, the background that I'm going to go with is, let's go with yellow. Okay, go into Elements. Okay, you're going to use circles for head and lines for the body, arms, and legs. So I'm going to hit circle. Okay, and once you hit circle, we're going to bring the circle here. Obviously, make the circle smaller. There we go. This should be fine. And of course, let's go with black. Then you're going to go back to Elements. You're going to choose line. Now, the line's density, or the line's, basic, you could say thickness, can of course purely be based on how you're going to want to adjust things for yourself. So stroke style, as you can see, there we go. That's the perfect stroke weight in my opinion. Now let's copy that, paste it here, make it smaller. And you're probably confused on what I'm doing over here. Don't worry, it's going to make a lot of sense. So bring it here. Of course, you can go ahead and make it a little sideways. Okay, once that is done, there is one leg. And you're going to do the same over here by creating the second leg. Okay, now once we're here, go ahead and make sure to align it properly. There we go. Now we're going to do the same for the arms. Now it depends on you on how you want your arms to look like. Okay, but of course I feel like my arms and legs should be uniform because it is a stick animation and it doesn't really matter if your arms and everything are out of shape. Okay, and once this is done, make sure the arms are uniform, and there we are. So we have our stick character right as so. Keep proportions consistent so your character looks balanced as we are over here. Once you've created your Stickman, you're going to go ahead, choose everything and group it. Now you can use it as a whole. This makes it easier to move and duplicate your character across the scenes. You can also save this as a reusable element so you don't have to rebuild it every time. All right. Now comes the fun part, which is animation. So select your Stickman and click on the animate option right here. Okay, you'll see different animation styles like, fade in, rise, pop, wipe, and things like that. For Stickman animation, subtle movements work best. You don't want overly flashy effects. Simple motions like slight movement, entrance animations, or direction slides are best. This is where you start bringing your character to life. Now, here's the key technique that makes everything work. Instead of animating everything in one scene, you duplicate your page and slightly adjust the Stickman's position each time. Okay, so just keep duplicating this specific page. All right, and don't create multiple duplicates of it. Let's say over here is where we're going to start it, right here. Okay, and let's say over here, our Stickman is going to go from one place to another, right? And we're going to keep it here. we're going to go to animation. I'm going to create an animation myself, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this person here. Okay, so this is going to be my first animation. They're going to come here by the end of this. Now we're going to duplicate this specific scene, and over here, you're going to duplicate this as well, but not this specific scene though. You can come right here, and from here on out, once the duplication has been created, of course, you're going to make sure to come here. There we go. Now, in some cases, the animation might mess around with you, but you can go ahead and make changes to it. Okay. So what you can do from here is you can pulsate it according to yourself, however you want, create a new path. It's a simple concept, but it's incredibly powerful. By repeating this process again and again, you can create walking, jumping, or even expressive gestures. So like this, you can see it seems like the Stickman is really happy. And obviously he's still pulsating over here. It gives him a jumping effect. Animation is obviously not just about movement either. It's more about storytelling that you're going to be doing. You know, add more pages to build your sequence. Add in different sections. Each page represents a moment in your story. You can add backgrounds, text, and additional elements to create context. For example, a stickman walking into a room, interacting with objects, or reacting to different situations. The more you think in terms of scenes rather than individual animations, the better your final video is going to feel for you. Now, to make your animation feel continuous, you are going to need some transitions, okay? And to get transitions, you can simply come over here, add a transition. I would say match and move is perfect. So over here, as you can see, match and move will go ahead and adjust things accordingly. Use subtle transitions like dissolve or, you know, different match and move effects. Let's say if I were to go ahead and use dissolve, it will go ahead and dissolve the whole scene. But obviously we are going to want to make sure that we split it here and we use a dissolve animation in this section as well. Okay. And to do that, you can go ahead and create different animations, or you can go ahead and add in your proper transitional effects. When done correctly, your animation will feel quite fluid instead of choppy. This is where your animation really comes to life, adding sound effects for movement, actions, or interactions. Even simple sounds can make a huge difference in the engagement. So once your animation is complete, it is time to export. Click on the share or download option and choose video format. Canva will render your pages into a single video file. So you're going to make sure to preview your animation before downloading to catch any timing issues or inconsistencies. So at the end of the day, animation is no longer limited to professionals with complex tools. With Canva, you create engaging stickman animations using simple techniques that anyone can learn. Once you understand how to use pages, movements, and transitions together, you can create videos that are both visually appealing and easy to produce. So if you found this video helpful, do make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to learn next in the further videos. And that is about it for this video. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll see all of you next time. Have a great day. Goodbye.